Now entering the elevator to the retail underground. Enjoy the descent to the subversive layer of knowledge.
All right, we are live. What's going on tonight, Dan?
Oh, not too much. I am having a great day. How about all you guys? How you doing?
Can't complain. Let's see who we got in here. John, I think was John in first in the Crypto Fantasy League heading into tonight? Am I right about that?
No, Tam was.
Hold on.
Did it change?
I don't know. Derek posted in the group. Let me pull it up as we're on here. Come on. Facebook, of course, being stupid. All right. Well, while we're waiting for, let's see. There we go. Okay, let's see what Derek had posted on here. I don't know if he actually put who's in first. Let's see. All right. So, oops. Oh, come on. There we go. John's definitely got the most consistent portfolio out of everybody. We'll pull it up here on the screen here in just a minute. But I think John might be he might be in first.
Wow, that's awesome.
There he is. What's up, Dad? Oh, guys, actually, what's that, Dan?
I said, what is up?
So, guys, actually, we should announce this anyway, since you guys are going to find out. We have to wait for the logo to be made for it and the sweet new intro and everything. But we are rebranding this channel. When we first started this channel, the whole idea was it was going to be all sorts of different money-making things. As most of you guys know, I do basically 6 figures a year on Amazon, another 6 figures off from Amazon. So I do, basically a 7-figure business in e-commerce. And when we originally started this, that was kind of the plan for this channel, was we were going to focus mainly on e-commerce and then do crypto as well, because I've been investing in that for a long time. Crypto kind of ended up being the thing that took off and everybody wanted to learn more. So we are going full-time crypto on this channel right here. So we are going to rebrand it. It's going to be Crypto Theory. We will have basically brand new logo and all that type of stuff. So as soon as that comes in, we'll get all the names and everything changed for it. So if you see on your notifications that it comes up that Crypto Theory released a video and you didn't think you subscribed to them, that's going to be us. So just to kind of give everybody a heads up for that. What's up, Tam?
What is up,
Tam? Tam's killing it right now in the fantasy league as well.
She's got a solid game plan. They are getting every all the cryptos with Tam in them. Bold strategy, but it's paid off so far.
That's right. What else we got? Alex. Okay, what time is it over? Is it 3 a.m.? Was that right? Was it 3 a.m. last time?
Yeah, Alex says it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy birthday, buddy.
That's awesome. He stayed up late to watch the stream. That's right. I love it. That's dedication right there.
It is.
That's absolutely dedication. Tam says, yo, Bart. Wall Street Picker says, hodl Dogecoin Slim Jim before it blasts Moon Juice FOMO.
Love it.
Tam says there's thunderstorms there in Virginia. Ours was kind of threatening all day, but it never really ended up raining hardcore or anything like that. But
yeah, nothing too bad.
Look at that. Lots of birthday wishes for Alex. That's awesome. Tam says, come on, Tammy Token. That's right.
Tam was in the lead coming into the weekend, so which doesn't necessarily surprise me, only because, and you and I were talking about this earlier, is because the ones she picked are, a lot of them are, low level altcoins, and they have a tendency to just fluctuate like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's going to be interesting. We'll talk more about that tonight a little bit as we, work on people, the trades and everything. So
All right, let's pull it up actually on the screen right now so everybody can kind of see where we're at. So this is what Derek posted in the Tales from the Crypto group. So anybody that doesn't know, we have a brand new group that's going to be dedicated solely to crypto. It's called Tales from the Crypto. Actually, let me drop that link in the comments right now too so that you guys have that. So anybody that's not in that, definitely join that group right there that we just posted, because then you can keep up to date. And it's a great community that we can all go in and just talk crypto, or really whatever you guys want to talk about. But let me pull it up on my screen right now so everybody can kind of see where we are with who's on the leaderboard for the Crypto League. And then also and then we'll kind of go from there. And if anybody has any trades they want to make, this is the one and only time that you can trade out of one project into another one. I don't know if Derek's on there or is on here tonight or not. I know he's out in Vegas right now at a trade show, so I don't know if he's on here, but he's kind of keeping track of everything for us here. So let me get my screen share going here. Perfect. All right, so this is what we've got so far right now. There's John's right there, all of his that he's got. So guys, definitely, like I said, join this group right here if you haven't already, and you can keep up on that. I don't know if he's got these actually in order of who's winning and who's not. That part of it, I didn't go through that and check it out. But that would be what the value of each one of them would be for you at this moment right now. Remember, each one of them started with $200. This is where you would be at, and from a dollar standpoint right now. If you want to make any trades on anything, just let us know which ones you want to trade out of. You have one trade per token. We've got 1 week left to go, and then winner is going to win a crypto of their choice, $25 worth.
I can tell you the numbers are already better than they were last time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my random ass coins are not doing well. I always like to do fun ones, so I'm not nearly as what I want to say, calculating as some of you guys are. But that's what this is for. It's good to
synthetics.
It's good practice, and it's good for some of you guys that haven't actually gotten into it yet to see what you could do. And the thing is, again, these are just short-term numbers. Sometimes you'll notice. Then that's what the interesting thing is going to be here is we got 1 more week. Who's gonna make trades? Are people gonna hold on and hope that things get better? Are they gonna dump something that's really hot right now and use that more, that money to? So what happens, guys, is let's say let's use Alex for an example since it's his birthday. So with Ripple, he's got $274 now with Ripple.
There he is.
And
yeah, Ripple just that was a perfect time to pick it because Ripple just took off.
So if Alex, if you wanted to, he could cash it out, and then instead of having $200 for the one he trades out with, he would actually have the 274, just in case there's any confusion there. So if you wanted to buy Dogecoin with $274, he could buy. He could do that.
Dan's got a weird infatuation with Dogecoin.
You know what
I say though. Are you really in crypto if you haven't held Doge at one point or another?
Doge is like the abusive relationship. You shouldn't go back, but you just keep doing it every time, and it's never good for you. But it's just fun. It's fun to dump a little money. You could dump $10 into it and just have some fun.
Yeah. Hey, a lot of the projects out there right now, those low cap altcoins. Tell you what, anybody that listened in, Bart called it on the one live stream and said, "Look at UBX." We did a video and covered them in one of our low cap gem ones, and I haven't checked where they're at today. They were down a little bit, but man, they have absolutely skyrocketed from where they were originally. So, some of those low cap gem guys, if you hit the right ones, we got a couple of them that we've been kind of keeping an eye on that we're going to be covering later this week. You can do very, very well with those. You can make some serious gains on those.
Yep, absolutely. So, do you want to get to it now?
Yeah, let's do it. So, guys, let us know in the comments. Anybody that wants to trade, let us know what the trade is, what project you're getting out of, what you want to trade it into, and then we'll record all that. Derek is keeping it all on a spreadsheet for us, and it's the one and only chance you guys have to be able to do this. I'm just kind of looking down through here. A lot of people went with Hollow, which is hot in terms of the ticker for it. I was just looking down through here a second ago. I mean, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there was one more. 5. I was gonna say there was 5 different people that picked hot.
We have our first trade. Alex wants to trade his hollow to the graph. That's a good one. I like that. I like that.
The graph is up today too. The graph was having a really good day earlier today. I'm happy because I just bought some the other day. Buy when it's red, guys. Buy when the market is red. Synthetics right now, in my opinion, and that was in our video today. We talked about top altcoins on Coinbase, at least what I think right now, top undervalued ones. The graph was on there, and so is synthetics. Synthetics right now is my worst performing coin in all of mine that I have on there. But you know what? I'm not making any trades. I'm confident with what I have on there. Synthetics, I think it's ready. It's just waiting on it to go. But I think it's ready.
I'm gonna do some trades, but can you put that back up for us real quick, Kyle? I'm gonna use that as my as you're talking. I'm gonna look
put up the Facebook page.
The whatever Derek had up that with all the numbers.
Yeah, hold on. That was on the Facebook page.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what? We should ask them too. We've got some people on here. Guys, what do you think of Dan and I are playing around with the idea of a crypto trivia? So during one of our live streams, we're going to do a crypto trivia, and we've got some really cool ideas. I'm not going to lie. I won't spill the beans on everything that we have plans for, but if you guys are interested, we will do like prizes and stuff like that for first place. We'll do a crypto trivia, and then winners will have the opportunity for something else that I think is going to be really, really cool. I won't say exactly what it is, but let us know in the comments if you guys are interested in that. Maybe we'll do like a trivia night once a week for crypto. Gives everybody a chance just to, we gain knowledge and we have fun with it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on a second. Let me get my screen pulled back up here. Bam.
Damn, I was actually contemplating doing Engine Coin last time, and it's up almost 30% in the last week. And
Engine, the Japanese are behind Engine, and that's the truth of it. Engine being so ingrained in the gaming space, and Japan being so notorious. I don't know if it'd be notorious. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but Japan being so well known, I guess I should say, with video games. You look back at Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all these different consoles and different gaming systems that came out of Japan. They're fully behind it.
Yeah.
Which is, here's the thing, which is why I think, because isn't Pokemon from Japan, or am I wrong on that?
Yeah.
That's why I think that Pokemon, which is one of the ones that we talked about last week, and I had it on mine, Pimon. I think that's part of the reason I think that one is going to be really, really big, is because you get basically an entire country behind that project. I mean, that's why Engine is absolutely blown up.
Yeah.
Some of these projects, guys, you get in at the right time. It's crazy. We did that VeChain. We did that VeChain video talking about how many VeChain would you need to become a millionaire, and kind of just speculated a little bit and messed around and had some fun with it. Somebody commented that they have 1 million VeChain. They bought it at like 6/100ths of a penny. They have 1 million VeChain. I mean, imagine if that thing gets to $2 this year.
Could you imagine putting $400 in and making $2 million? Like, seriously, that's insane.
It's the opportunity. If you spot a good one that has the right use case, it's there.
Yeah. So let us know, guys, if you want to do any trading. You want to scroll down on mine, Kyle, because I don't know.
Yep.
Facebook is so foreign to me, so I don't know how to get on that group, and I try my best.
Dan's like the 90-year-old man when it comes. He grew up in the 90s, lived through all these technological advances, and he's like the 90-year-old man that refuses to do anything with a computer.
I know, dude. My Turtle Coin was pumping last week, and it just plummeted.
Lost almost half its value.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. Slow and steady wins the race. That's my belief with Turtle Coin, baby. Give me another week, and that baby's gonna shoot right back up.
What do you think? What do you think right now, purely from a non-fantasy standpoint? Just if you had, let's just say $100. If you had $100 to throw in any project on the board right now, where would you be putting it?
On the board people picked, or
yeah, just on any one of these that are on here. Only ones that people picked. If you had $100 to throw, like of real money to throw into it, where would you put it?
Honestly, I would do Pokemon, and here's why. The Paul brothers, Jake and Logan Paul, huge on YouTube, obviously. I don't follow them, but I know they're huge. They have invested a ton of money, from what I heard. I don't know. There was an article about I read the other day. They are trying to pump it. They basically there's an article on might have been Yahoo News or something. It was on there, and they were talking about essentially their love for that kind of that whole idea
for NFTs and everything. I know they were big into I think the project was Bondly, if I remember right. They had something to do with that, but that's like another NFT platform and everything. We actually may have a video coming out about that pretty soon. But yeah, no, I like that. I like that pick. For me, the best value on the board right now, and this is just my opinion on it. One would be synthetics, because it is on a pretty significant dip compared to where it's been before. But I got to be honest. I think for me, the best buy right now on the board is Dent. If I was actually putting my own money into something right now, we may or may not have a Dent video coming out very soon.
Because it's on such a big dip, you're saying? It's a good time to
Yeah, it would be a good time to buy it, because I think that thing, upon looking at it closer and closer and looking at the price action on it, it's only a matter of time. I mean, here's the thing. As I was looking at it, you know what? Let's just pull it up. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. So look at that. It's down almost 33% for the last week, but it's still up 10% over the last 2 weeks. It's still up over 260% for the month. Look at the last year on that thing.
Wow.
Crazy. And if you look at it from an all-time standpoint, to me, this right here looks very similar to what happened back in 2017, 2018. And when that happened, the price went from literally, what is that? Like a 5/100th of a penny. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. Math is hard, but all the way up to 10 cents. So I don't know what the gains on that is off the top of my head, but it's a shit ton. So, looking at it right now, it's on a really big correction compared to where it's been. But if you look at the overall ROI of that, and then, like I said, the 1 year percentage on that, I think it's just getting started where it could potentially go for. And that's the thing with that project. You have to know it's got a great use case, but when it pumps hard. So I would personally say, not professional advice, but I would personally say watch out for that one here in the coming weeks, because I do think that one's ready to really pop off.
Yeah, and we actually got a couple. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple here that have changed over. So it looks like Alex wants to change. Looks like Dad's got some, and then Michael's got a question for you.
All right, let's see here. All right, I'll put those up on the screen for you so you can make notes on them.
Okay.
Leroy says Binance going. Yeah, Binance is crushing it right now. They were up a huge percentage again today, but compared to, again, it's just another one that's been absolutely pumping.
Yeah.
He sold his Litecoin at 185 pounds ish. Then he got back in today, 175, sold again at 183 about an hour ago. Do you think it will dip and hit an all-time high? I think it's on its way to an all-time high. Here's the thing. When Bitcoin finally breaks that 60K barrier, I mean, it just keeps bouncing off from it. I think it's tested it 6 or 7 times at this point, and it's went over it very, very briefly, but it can never really get just past it. And then that's like the new bottom for it. It just keeps on, going right around 60. And I think it's challenging it right now. Again, it has been pretty much all day. Let me see. And yeah, it's 60,600 right now. So, again, it just like keeps on hitting that barrier. And once it finally does break that, I think it's straight to 70K for it. I really do. Here's the other thing. We talked about this on a live stream last week, and there's a rumor going around, and it's sounding more and more like it actually is true. I think Walmart is stacking Bitcoin right now. The rumor is Walmart is buying $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Here's the thing. If that happens, and we're going to make a video about this, but if that happens, what does that mean for Bitcoin? I think there's your path to 100K right there, or close to it. Maybe not fully to 100K. I think that is much more bullish news for Bitcoin even than Tesla. Okay, Tesla was huge for it, but Walmart would be probably one of the biggest things that could happen. I mean, Amazon, I'm actually shocked, hasn't come out and basically said that they'll start accepting Bitcoin. But I think for Walmart getting into Bitcoin, the big thing with that is, will they start accepting that as form of payment? I don't know if they'll do that in stores right away, because the transaction times, it's not as quick as a credit card running through. It does take a little bit longer, but I could see something happening like Walmart.com accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. And here's the thing, with them knowing that the price is going to continue most likely to go up, do they start offering a discount for people that buy with Bitcoin? And if that's the case, every mom and pop out there that are trying to save money any way that they can, they're going to start researching Bitcoin if they don't already know about it, and they're going to start getting into it. So I think that's your path to get to that six-figure status for Bitcoin. And then from there, I think it just skyrockets. So as that happens, I think that all the other top projects go with it, so Litecoin, I think, it's imminent that it's going to hit its all-time high at some point soon. But it's still got a ton of room to grow even after that. Most other projects are not only establishing new all-time highs, but they're far surpassing it. And Litecoin hasn't even reached its previous all-time high yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Any tips for when to cut ties with a coin? I'm holding some bummers right now and trying to outlast the dip. That's a great question, Michael. I would say what you're comfortable with. We've all been there. I've definitely been there. You think a project is just going to be a great purchase, and it just turns out not to be. And I kind of liken it to like my e-commerce stuff, my Amazon business. And I've run into this with a product or two before, where you think that it's going to be a great product, and it just kind of phases, or kind of fades. It doesn't really do a whole lot, and it's kind of one of those things where you're stuck in that mindset of, do I keep pushing and trying to make this work, or am I better off just cutting my ties, getting something back out of it, and reinvesting it into something else? And I think the biggest thing that you have to look at from a portfolio standpoint is it costing you money hanging on to that too long? Is it something where if you were to trade out of that, at least get something back out of it and then reinvest that into other projects, could you turn and burn with that money and make a lot more long term if you just got out of that project that's just not cutting it and turned it into 2 or 3 winning projects? And that's ultimately got to be your call, and it's got to be something that is, are you confident in the other cryptos that you're looking at replacing it with?
Right. And I think that's a good point. I think one way to look at it too is, we all obviously, when you buy a coin, or like you said, a product and stuff, you can't wish it enough to do well. But just you can't, just by wishing doesn't always mean it happens. You got to look at it realistically and say, okay, is this going to have a turning point? And if you got to, like you said, you got to find your comfort zone of, okay, say you put $100 into it and it's down to 75. Are you comfortable still riding that? And that's why I think it's important when you put money into especially an altcoin, not expecting, the way I look at it is, don't expect to get it all back. Yeah. I think that's always a safe thing. But when you do hit one that's good, then you really hit a home run. And that's when you can make a lot of money.
Exactly. And that's the thing with crypto. Sometimes it only takes one thing. You might put money into 10 different projects and really only 1 or 2 of them pan out. But if they really pan out, if they become the next dent that 11,000% itself over the next year, those other ones don't matter, because you just made way more. So, I would say, Michael, I would look at it objectively and basically say, where I'm at with this now, I could sell it at a loss. I don't want to, but if I sell it at a loss, is that loss going to quickly be recouped by the gains that I could get out of these other projects? rather than just having my money sit there and wait and wait and wait on a project that's just not moving. And we've all been there too, where you move your money out of that project and then literally 3 days later it starts to just skyrocket. I've had it happen. It's just sometimes it's one of those really tough things to call, and you'd never know. I'm casting you guys from Facebook onto my TV. I love it.
That's cool.
Dan and Kyle on the big screen. All right.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Dad loves bat. He loves
Yes,
it.
he does. Dad loves bat. We were talking about it at lunch today.
We were.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was going to
get rid of his chilies.
If I was going to guess he was going to get rid of something and trade it for anything, I knew it was going to. I at least had a good idea it was going to be bat.
He has been doing very well with bat. He's got a nice amount of bat, and that's really been helping his portfolio the last couple of weeks because bat's been on a little bit of a tear. So,
yep.
You got those ones?
Yep, I already got that. Yep.
Awesome. Tam says she's on Facebook. Awesome. When do you think a good time to would be to buy back in? I don't understand why Walmart doesn't get Litecoin store of value and 4 times faster, cheaper fees. Yeah, I would agree. I think it's only a matter of time. Here's the thing. Litecoin is definitely one of those projects where the reason that you love Litecoin is because there's literally nothing fancy about it. There's nothing sexy about it. And that's the reason that you love Litecoin. Most of these other projects, they get a ton of hype because they all have this, great use case. Look at VeChain. We just made a video about VeChain. It gets a lot of love because it is a great project and it has a huge, use case. Litecoin doesn't get a lot of love because, you look at their website, it's kind of dull and boring. There's not a lot going on, but it's also one of those things that's been around for almost as long as anything else. They've got a great CEO with Charlie Lee. And, it's one of those things that institutionally, at least my opinion on it is, as the institutions stop buying Bitcoin, once they finally stop buying Bitcoin, and you can kind of lump Walmart, Tesla, any of them into it with all the institutional money coming in. As they stop buying Bitcoin, what's the next one they're looking at? Well, probably Ethereum. So that's why I'm really bullish on ETH. But after that, what's the one they're probably going to go after? I would argue, I think Litecoin, because it is that safe haven. It's grouped right in there. Typically, it was for the longest time, one of the only options you could get on Coinbase, one of the only options you could get on Gemini and all these different exchanges for a reason. It's been around a while. It's viewed as a safe investment, and it's never going to wow you with just crazy gains out of nowhere. At least it's, very rare that it does, but it's just a consistent winner.
Yeah, Litecoin reminds me of like Scottie Pippen. It's the unsexy, teammate of Bitcoin.
The all-star, but it gets the job done.
Bitcoin's Michael Jordan, but Litecoin is very important. And honestly, I would argue its use cases can be better than Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin happened to be the first there.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Like you said, I think Bitcoin's eventually Bitcoin's gonna get to the point where it's unobtainable for a lot of people. To the point where they're turned off from the price of it. It's not necessarily that's unobtainable because you don't need to buy one whole Bitcoin, but I think you're going to find other people, like you said, turn to ETH or to Litecoin or one of those top fives.
Mm-hmm. No, I think so. And I do. I think that's the beauty of Litecoin is the fact that it's not that really flashy, thing that, so many people get caught up in, wow, this has got a really, fancy, cool looking website, and wow, they do this and wow, they do that. But then you start looking at the fundamentals and they don't really have it. Or you start looking at what people are looking for in a crypto, or what these institutions are looking for. Guys, these institutions aren't worth billions and billions of dollars by betting on, Safe Moon or one of these really super low cap or Turtle Coin or whatever the hell the one that Dan.
Hey, don't be hating on Turtle Coin.
Was. The big institutions aren't. Grayscale's not throwing money into that. MicroStrategy isn't throwing money into that. They're throwing it into the big boys because that's how they got their billions to begin with. They play it safe and they make sound investments. Can we use crypto to pay for furniture from your store?
Absolutely. If you want to come in, Tam, if you want to drop like, $10K and pay with Bitcoin, I'd be happy to take it. The store doesn't have a wallet, so it looks like Kyle, Dad, and I are going to be splitting it, but I'll be okay with that.
That's right. Bart's trading hot for XRP. Bart's hopping on the Ripple train. And he's getting rid of Bart is dumping Dent. Dent was like Bart's baby there for a little while.
Dude, the crypto king has spoken.
That's right.
Yeah, Bart was surprised me. Some of them, and I get it. This was a tough week for some of Bart's ones. I'm curious to see how the picks turn out for him.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't predict it, But then last time he blew everybody away during the end of March, which usually is March is one of the worst months for crypto, and Bart did really well in the last fantasy league, and I do know his portfolio he's doing very, very well with too, because we actually talked quite a bit. We talked quite a bit off air, and he's doing pretty well. Are we going to be crowning a new king or queen? That's gonna be the real question come next Monday. I'm excited. I like doing this, and I think it's going to grow every time we do it. So I'm excited for the crypto trivia. Yeah, yeah, that's going to be a lot. I think you guys are going to like that. That's going to be very interactive. Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll keep everybody posted when we're doing that, because I do think that's going to be a good time. He says, not currently set up to accept Bitcoin yet, Tam. However, for you guys, we can make the exception. That's right. That's right. All right. We got anything else? As I say, anybody else? Guys, anybody else with questions, comments, concerns, anything like that? Anybody else? Last call. Anybody else have a trade that they want to trade out of something for their fantasy picks? Yep. Speak now or forever hold your coin. Also, I'm going to do a shameless shout out and say we have our other YouTube channel, Batman Theory, and we are doing a Batman trivia on there Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern time, guys. So if you want to hop on, have some fun with some Batman knowledge, we'll be doing that. We'll be giving away a free Batman shirt to the winner. Yep. And then after that, Batman Jeopardy. Yep. Winners of that will compete in Batman Jeopardy. Dan and I will actually invite them on the show, and they're going to compete live in front of everybody. And then winners of that will get a cool prize as well. And it'll be kind of like real life Jeopardy, where the reigning champ goes on to the next week. Yes, absolutely. So it looks like John wants to know if we'll be leading any dedicated live stream space for e-commerce separately from crypto. So the biggest thing, I can answer that real quick. Yeah, go ahead. Honestly, in this space, if there's anything you have questions on, John, or anyone else, you can always message us, and we'll be happy to help. Mm-hmm. This is pretty much going to be changing to crypto only. Honestly, if you asked me 2 months ago when we started, I would have said you're crazy. Like, all the FBA stuff or anything like that would be what people want to listen to. Honestly, the crypto has been captivating everyone's attention the most. And then Tam says, are you guys doing any e-commerce coaching? I am not, and you aren't anymore. Not currently for it. We've both been really, really busy. I'll be honest with you. Honestly, Tam, if you need any help though, we'd be both happy to help you. Absolutely. No, we're happy to help you out with it. But we've been busy just doing daily content for this type of stuff, and then all sorts of other projects that we've got going on that we're going to be launching here in the near future and everything too. So lots of stuff going on for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But you guys can always reach out to us privately. We're happy to answer any questions for sure. Alex, is there any other coins that could have a huge pump and dump? Honestly, there's a lot of them, and the toughest thing sometimes is, especially in crypto, the littlest thing can pump a coin. Seriously, like something that seems very minuscule can have a major effect on it. So there's an old saying, basically, buy the news and then sell sell at the top when it actually is happening. So buy the news, sell the event, basically. So if you start hearing some positive news about a project or something like that, that's when, if you like the project and you think that there's a chance for it, that's when you want to get in, when they're first breaking some news on it, and then you wait until the actual event for it, and then sell that.
Yep.
Did you see Snyder's cut of Justice League? I haven't seen it personally yet.
In my background, of course, I saw the Snyder cut. I've seen it 3 different times now, so I've spent 12 hours of my life watching Batman kick all sorts of ass. So of course, I've seen it. I loved it.
All right, Leroy, you gotta join Batman Theory. Find it on YouTube. Batman Theory.
Yeah, we get.
Dan's got daily content going out there about Batman, and then like we said, we're going to be starting to do some live streams, do some Batman trivia, and then Batman Jeopardy. So we got a lot of stuff going, guys. A lot of ideas, a lot of fun stuff that's coming up and everything. So I'm really excited about that. Luis says, did you guys know PokeSwap is launching soon? They're going to be the Uniswap of Polkadot. I'm very, very excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Polkadot is one of my favorite projects going right now. I've been trying to stack as much of it in the last little bit as possible. I was definitely more bullish on Cardano, whatever you want to call it, because I know I got some shit in my last video, people saying it's pronounced Cardano instead of Cardano, which, neither here nor there. But I was more bullish on Cardano previously, but right now I would say Ethereum, Polkadot, and Cardano will all simultaneously be able to coexist. I think Ethereum is still the pick for this bull run. However, next bull run, I think DOT and ADA are going to be fighting it out back and forth. And they're going to catch up to Ethereum. But yeah, I love Polkadot. I think they've got a great ecosystem, and I am excited about PokeSwap. I think that's going to be massive because Uniswap's huge. I mean, Uniswap has blown up and everybody's using it. And I think that PokeSwap's going to be very, very good.
Yep.
Dad says he watched Justice League or Snyder Cut last night. I still need to see it. I haven't had time to yet, but I need to. Have you been to Disneyland to see Star Wars yet? It looks awesome. It's definitely going. I'm definitely going when I go to America.
I'm going.
Dan's going in August, right?
August. Yep, going in August. I am super excited.
Oh yeah, I'm already prepping my daughter. She's 2.5, but she's watched some Star Wars with me.
I'm wondering when it's too early to show Bailey. She's turning 1 Wednesday. When is it too early to start showing her Batman the Animated Series? I wonder.
These are the formative years.
I feel I could lull her to sleep every night with that.
I don't think you'd be able to lull her to sleep. How could you sleep during that?
It's true. You'd be so stimulated. I don't think her little her baby brain would be so stimulated. But let's see. They do the bat. Let's see. Is that where Adam West does the dance? Everyone the eye thing they do. Oh my god, that's funny.
Let's see.
Honestly,
I know the answer to this.
I am really excited for Robert Pattinson's Batman. I am honestly crushed because I feel like I'm one of the few that I absolutely loved Ben Affleck's take on Batman. Loved it.
Yeah, I did too.
And I'm really, really sad that he dropped out and he isn't directing anymore. That really, really makes me upset. But I'm hoping after the success of the Snyder Cut, he'll come back. I know he's coming back for the Flash movie for a cameo, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for Pattinson's take. I think he's a great actor. Aside from Twilight, he's in other good movies, so I think he'll be good. It looks good. The teaser looks amazing. So, I'm going to Disney World. Sorry, I'm not going out to California, John. Although I would absolutely, I would totally.
Oh hell yeah! I want to go out to California.
I know, that would be awesome.
Never been. I've never been out west. I don't think I've been anywhere but the East Coast.
No, we went to Minneapolis. So, I mean, it's kind of west.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
it's
I've been. I guess I've been to Vegas, but
Midwest.
yeah. Yes, Adam West. Alex says that's the only reason he wants to go. Girlfriend's obsessed with Disney. So, hey, it's a good excuse to go. Anytime you can throw some Star Wars in there.
My wife and I went for a honeymoon, and we're just going back again. Our daughter's only 1, so she's not gonna remember. We're going for us, so we love going to Disney.
Hell yeah! Oof, Bitcoin's looking good right now. I hope so. I think it's ready. Bitcoin honestly has been. I bought a few things the other day. The graph was one of the big ones that I was really wanting to get more of. During its slide, because it has been down a little bit. Same thing with synthetics. But Bitcoin recently has kind of been just about all that I've been getting, just because I think it's gearing up. It continues to keep testing that $60,000 price point, or right around that. It's going to break through at some point. It's going to break through, and I think at that point it's a straight shot to 70,000 most likely. So
that's what I feel like. I feel like every couple. So I think, what was it? Was it 40,000 or when a couple months ago, when Bitcoin just seemed to couldn't break through 40, and then when it did, a freaking smash through. But it felt like I think it was 40, wasn't it?
As you say, it happens usually. Any type of resistances like that, major resistances like that, it'll test it, 4, 5, 6 times, sometimes more. But eventually, once it breaks through, it just goes. It just runs. So I think as soon as it finally smashes through that, I think 70, 75K. And then, like I said, if that Walmart news is true, which the rumor is mid-May is when they're going to be announcing it, when they unveil all of their quarterly earnings and everything from the previous quarters, I guess, or whatever it is that they're doing for it. But that's when the expectation is that's when the announcement's going to be made for it.
First, I took it as a joke, but after the preview of Pattinson's Batman, I'm sold. Yeah, that night when I watched the teaser back in October, I literally woke my wife up because I yelled out, "Holy shit!" when when he's just beating the living crap out of that one guy, and then he says, "I am vengeance." Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she thought we were having a home invasion. So, favorite Batman of all time. So, it's tough because, honestly, my favorite Batman of all time is actually Kevin Conroy.
I was going to say it's Kevin Conroy, right?
In Batman the Animated Series, just because I grew up. That was and I still, Christ, I'm watching it every night right now on HBO Max. So I love that. I love the Arkham games.
I love Christian Bale.
Yeah, and Christian Bale.
The thing is, I wish that Christian Bale, because he got massive for the first one, for Batman Begins. Like he truly looked like Batman, because Batman's supposed to be big. He's supposed to be a big guy, obviously ripped, but like a big guy. And then in the last two, he was still ripped, but he definitely was smaller than he was in the first one.
Yeah, he definitely trimmed down. I think he makes a great Bruce Wayne. I think Michael Keaton makes a good Batman, but I think Ben Affleck honestly played both of them really well, and that's why I liked. But like I said, I've said it before. If I met any of them in an alleyway, the one that would make me, 6'3", 300 pounds, shit my pants, would be Ben Affleck's Batman. I would crap myself if I saw that dude in an alleyway. So, just saying.
Let's see. I regret not buying KuCoin. I like KuCoin as an exchange, so it doesn't surprise me that their native tokens doing really, really well. Definitely, in my opinion, check out crypto.com. I think they're next in line, because Binance is seeing it, KuCoin's seeing it. I think crypto.com is the next one in line that's going to get a big pump for their token. So definitely check that one out for sure. Says he's looking for some other small cap coins to make that life-changing money. I hear you. You know what? It's a gamble on some of them, but it's sometimes it can pay off big time. You get the right ones. Jonathan says, sorry he's late. Been really crazy busy with work. Just remember this was tonight, my one free night at 10 p.m. No problem, man. Happy to have you join us late here. What do I think of crypto lately? I think it's gearing up for another big run. It was a little bit bearish there the last few weeks. We had a couple of a few good days and everything, but overall it was kind of sideways, maybe a little bit down. But I think Bitcoin's ready. I think it's finally ready to break that 60K mark. And when it does, I think it's going to break it with conviction, and it's going to bring the rest of the market with it. I mean, you look at the overall market cap, it's well above 2 trillion at this point. The 24-hour volume, what is it today? It is, it's 238 billion in terms of 24-hour volume, which is great. It's almost $2.2 trillion market cap. So I mean, that's all very, very good. There's a ton of volume going on. If you look at all of the data in terms of the amount of transactions that are happening on the Bitcoin blockchain and on the Ethereum blockchain, I mean, they're setting records all the time. The other thing you have to look at too, Coinbase's IPO is Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday the 14th. So that's going to be huge. That's going to be a big, big deal. Maybe not like right away. However, give it a few days, maybe a week, and all of a sudden, all those people, that are investing in the IPO, they're not stupid. I mean, obviously, if they're putting money into an IPO, they are doing their research ahead of time to figure out what is this Coinbase thing. If they've never heard of it, they're looking into it to figure out what is this. Coinbase has to unveil all of their earnings and everything when they do that, because they're going public. They have to go public with all their earnings. First quarter of 2021, there was more volume traded on Coinbase than all of 2020. Okay, it's coming. I mean, it's absolutely coming at a very, very rapid pace, and I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be huge.
Absolutely. I didn't even notice that.
I didn't either, but I'm seeing it now.
That's funny.
Tam needs a DeLorean to go back in time, go to the future, and set up my crypto wallet. It'd be so awesome.
But you know what? It's not too late now. The best time to get in is now, just because if you couldn't do it 6 months ago or a year ago or 4 years ago, this is the best time to do it. Best time to do it's now.
That's right. Yeah, because I tell you, once Bitcoin breaks that 60K, I don't know that you'll ever see it come back down this low again. Obviously not that it's low right now, but once it finally runs, because all the other ones are going to go with it. Ethereum's going to be the first one, I think, and they'll finally break that, because it keeps hovering right around that $2,100 mark. And the crazy thing is, Ethereum seems like it's been moving so slow. Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin last year in terms of total percentage gains, and I think it will again this year. It seems like it's been stagnant, and it has a little bit, but I think it's only a matter of time. Stopped his weekly buy in crypto, and Coinbase doesn't have all the coins I want to buy. I will say Coinbase now compared to 4 years ago, night and day, because like when I first started, Coinbase you could literally get, I think at the time, all it was Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. And I can remember when they allowed Ripple, which the funny thing is now they don't have Ripple on there. They're going to get back on, I think, because things are starting to look more bullish for Ripple and the news is getting better for them. But at the time when they first let Ripple on, like that was a huge deal. Same thing with Bitcoin Cash. Like those two getting on was huge, because like Coinbase never let anybody new on there. Same thing with like Gemini. Gemini was very, very selective about who they let on. And now both of them are definitely opening it up much, much more and have, 20, 25 different projects on there. But for a long time, it was very difficult for any cryptos to get on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. You got anything else, Dan?
No, I don't think so. Do you know what we're going over yet on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, I don't know yet. I haven't decided quite yet. We'll probably do an update, because I think Derek's going to be on Wednesday. We'll probably do an update of the Crypto League, like a final update before the final push towards next Monday. And then I don't know. We'll dive into some low cap gems or something like that for it. Jonathan said, is crypto.com as easy as Coinbase? Crypto.com is pretty simple. It's a little bit tougher than Coinbase. It's going to be probably a little bit tougher, but crypto.com in general, pretty simple to use. And I think overall, even if you don't invest in any of the other projects that are traded on there, Jonathan, I would look at crypto.com's coin as something that you may want to put in your portfolio, just because, we're seeing exchange tokens like Binance and KuCoin really skyrocket over these last little bit. I think crypto.com might be the next in line for that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Last one. Alex says Litecoin at 182. There's only been 12 coins traded in the last hour. Worth putting on now. I think overall the price of it's still really, really solid, Alex. I think I'm still looking to get more of it. It's still something I've been putting most of anything that I'm putting into it right now. I'm pretty happy with most of my positions, so I haven't been buying a ton. But anything that I have been buying, for the majority of it, has been Bitcoin. But I think Litecoin is one to definitely look at, because I do think that it's still got tons of room to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jonathan, I will. I completely forgot to do that last week. I will make sure I send it to him. Good news is it's all timestamped, so we can go back to next Monday, or last Tuesday, I guess, is when he compiled it, and we'll make sure we get those figured out for you.
Dominic's got some. So does Louise. They got some ones to look at, guys. These ones, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll look at these on Wednesday's live stream. So Wednesday, same time, 10 p.m. Eastern. You want to write these down real quick, Dan? We'll take a look at them, and then we'll do some low cap gem altcoin hunting for it. So we got GLQ, XOR,
yep,
DPR, and IGG. Yeah, that'll be what we lead off with on Wednesday. Perfect. They did our work for us. There we go.
There we go. All right.
Awesome. Guys, everybody have a great rest of your night. As always, we appreciate you guys being on there. Let us know as well if you guys want to start doing like a crypto trivia night once a week. Let us know. I think it would be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun, entertaining, and informative. So if you want to do a crypto trivia night, let us know. That being said, I think that's all we got.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yes, Louise says Bondly. Yes, we did talk a little bit about Bondly earlier, Louise, and we will definitely cover that one on the next one, because I think that's a really good project. Awesome. Have a great night, guys.